morning at the World Match Racing Tour here in Copenhagen, Denmark. And morning means the dock walk, and guess what? That's a dock. Let's walk. I'm Alan Block, and we like to get inside the heads of these sailors and see what they're thinking and what we're going to learn. And Pete Cumming, now you didn't get to sail last week. You're off doing something else, right?
Yeah, we were racing over from Bermuda to Plymouth, trying to break that record on a Mod 70. So multi-hull sailing, but a whole different sport from where we are now.
Did you break the record?
We did, yeah. 5 days, 11 hours. It was a fairly miserable ride across in front of a low pressure, so it was wet and cold. So it's nice to be here in Copenhagen in the sunshine.
Meanwhile, your skipper Nikolai Sehested was off flaunting his way around the course, having a good old time. No question of replacing you permanently with his crew that he had filling in?
Well, I did. You kind of, it's a double-edged sword. You look at the results and think, oh, I hope the lad's doing well, but not too well, because I do want to keep sailing with him. So, luckily they welcomed me back, and I'm allowed it back in the boat and on the team. I
think that there was definitely a feeling from our team watching Nikolai work out there that maybe he needed you and Rasmus's sort of mellowing influence a little bit last week.
Well, I think like we discussed yesterday in the bar, they're the fire on the boat, and us old boys, we're the sprinklers. we put the fire out when needed. But no, they're great guys. You need, in this aggressive style of sailing, you need that level of fire. But you've got to keep a handle on it and keep the right levels on the boat all the time.
Great stuff. That's serious. That's important stuff right in their heads. So thank you, Pete. Come and have a great time. That's Tree 4 match racing team, and Nikolai with a 4th place in there he is right there in Fremantle. Maybe a little bit surprising, but absolutely blazing downwind. And I think that downwind is really where Nikolai excels. I see the French here kind of getting ready. Where's the young guy, Paulo? Where's your nipper? Oh no, we've got Aussies here. That's right. I see the black. How are you, brother? Good to see you, Evan. 26 years old.
29.
29 years old.
Yeah, not quite a nipper.
That's a nipper to me, and this is the CYCA team, right?
Yeah, it's KA match. These are the boys. Sean O'Rourke, Reese Mara, and Hamish Hardy. We're all from the Youth Sailing Academy, or Sailing Academy graduates at the CYC.
And so, you've come a really, really long way for this. What's the goal for the KA team here in Copenhagen?
The goal is to make it into the quarters. At the moment, we're self-funded. We're all paying our own way. We're just trying to get out of the lower places and into the prize money a little bit, with a bit of an eye on next season. And if we can get up into the top 8, maybe secure a tour card for next year.
And crucially, be able to pay all those bills and getting yourself halfway around the world. Yeah. And obviously, you had plenty of competition down in Western Australia at your opener, but this is a very different set of conditions.
Yeah, well, I've been around for the last week watching the qualifier, so I've had a bit of an eye on it. Today's different to the other days that I've been here, so who knows what's going to happen. Probably light and shifty based on what we've seen, so just do the best we can with what we get.
Well, we love the ambition, the motivation, making yourselves get on a plane for like 35. One guy took 58 hours, they told me, to get here. And these guys brought in a new crew as well. Where's young Paulo? Paul, there he is. Can we see him here? Come over here. So, they've been sailing with mostly old guys, so why did they bring a young guy on board?
I learn very much with the old guy. It's very cool to be.
You learn a lot from those guys, but they must use you for the muscles.
Yeah. I'm young but strong.
Now, third place last week, and 3rd place in Fremantle. And do you think that there's room to move up further on the podium?
We hope so. Yeah, we hope to do a podium, or we can win. We want to win this week. We will see, but it will a good week. It will be a good week.
Well, they certainly impressed the crowd the past few days. Thank you very much, Paul. And Spindrift Racing, they impress the crowd everywhere they go. It's just great to have that flavor here. And there was another guy I wanted to talk to around here. A bearded wonder over here. Sebastian Wedel. Sorry, stuff. Oh. Johan, big man. Back with that camera?
Yeah, always have been.
And once again, Nicholas looked really good in Fremantle until he didn't. Yeah. And the wheels came off the bus. And we've seen this over and over again. You guys are always fast, but inconsistent. How do you fix that problem?
Well, we practiced more. So we did practice a lot this spring in Copenhagen, Sweden. So hopefully we'll fix that.
And what about you practiced on your boat though before, and now you're on a World Match Racing Tour boat with lock tension and all that. Does that change the way you sail the boat at all?
Not really. We did the qualifiers last week, and we felt really fast. So felt good. Actually.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've been waiting for the Essex Racing team to put together a fully good regatta for a while, and maybe this is going to be the one.
Maybe this is it. I mean, it's really good sailors here, so it's pretty unpredictable this week. Yeah. But I think we're going to do well. So.
We'll watch him. We'll keep an eye on him. We love to watch Stackhammer. He's got the fire. He's got the speed. He's got the background, and he knows this area really well, being from just across the water. And the final in this first group of 5, sorry to interrupt, you guys are maybe talking deep in tactics, but Skipper down here, Mans Holmberg, and Dave Gilmore up here, what, tactics?
Yep, yeah, I'm on the Traveller this week.
Yeah. Now, you're a skipper as well. I think you maybe even have another skipper on the boat, but is that tough having a lot of skippers on the boat, or do you guys work your positions well and your relationship is kind of easy?
Yeah, I think it is difficult at times. You sort of have to try and not be too overpowering with when you're crewing, because at the end of the day, it's all the decisions that are made are in Mons's hands. But I think it also helps in some respects because these boats are quite sensitive to the load on the rudders and that sort of thing. So it gives you a good understanding of what's going on back from Mons and what he's experiencing. So you can help him out a lot.
All right. Well, okay. So you're in the first fleet here. Maybe help you a little bit because you guys have been racing all week.
Yeah, we did the fleet racing last week, and if we hadn't have done that, I'd be a little bit more nervous coming into today as what we are now. I think we're pretty well prepared and looking forward to the week.
Yeah. And yesterday was your birthday, or 2 days ago was your birthday, 25 years old now. What'd you do for your birthday? Was Copenhagen a great spot to celebrate?
Yeah, it was great here in Copenhagen. We had a good day sailing, and then we didn't do too much overnight because it's pretty tired from the whole week sailing, but yeah, had a good time here.
Right on, all right. That's Dave Gilmore from the legendary Gilmore family. We'll see how these nippers go out there. It's young to old, and we've got vets. We've got 19-year-old Mance at the helm. It's all on, and let's go see how it goes out on the water.